Good morning, Jai Swaminarayan students. Today we are start a new unit number 4, the network defense tools, firewall and packet filtering. Now we are learn a network defense basic tools like a firewall and packet filtering. First, dear students, why we need a network defense means network security, how to use tools and techniques. This is you need to must aware with security and all about your network defense. Here we seen in 2021 cybercrime damages will amount to an annual total world cost of $6 trillion, even outpacing the yearly cost of damages attributed to natural disaster. And on an individual company level, these damages can be just as catastrophic. The average cost of cyber attack is currently $1.67 million with operational and productivity loss, along with negative customer experience being the primary consequence of suffering an attack. Your data is the lifeblood of your business. It supports your growth, carries a vital resource, and help your organization stay healthy. And if data is blood, then your network is the beating heart that pumps it to your system. But modern cyber threats are like vampires, doing everything possible to get at the blood that keep your business going. To defend against these vampiric threats and save your business from potentially millions of dollars in data loss, you need more than just a stack and some cloves of garlic. You need effective, robust network security and network visibility. This is objective to how we protect our network and our data in business in terms of your profit, in terms of your loss due to cyber attacks. In this topic, we'll address the 14 network security tools. There are 14 examples. First one is access control, anti-malware softwares, anomaly detections, application security, data loss prevents, that means DLP, email security, endpoint security, firewall, intrusion prevention systems, network segmentation, security information and event management, virtual private network, web security, wireless communication security. But before that, this is just an introduction and basic objective of this unit. Before that, you need to aware with network security is a term that describe the tools, methods and security policies designed to monitor, prevent and respond to unauthorized network intrusions while also protecting digital assets including network traffic. Network security includes hardware and software technologies, including resources such as the savvy security analyst, hunters, incident responders, and is designed to respond to the full range of potential threats targeting your network. In other words, it's the defenses you use to keep the wrong people away from your sensitive data. A protection entails any tool or policies designed to prevent network intrusion. Detection refer to the resources that allow you to analyze network traffic and quickly identify problems before they can do harm. And finally, response is the ability to react to identified threats and resolve them as quickly as possible. There are few benefits of network security also. Is access to help your organization protect not only its sensitive information but also its overall performance, reputation, and even its ability to stay in business. This is all about network security. There are few tools and techniques we are already discussed with example the 40 different cyber security tools and techniques designed to help you to just do that. I repeat, there are 14 different cybersecurity tools. First one is access control, then anti-malware softwares, anomaly detection, application security, data loss and prevention, email security, endpoint security. I give you one example of endpoint security. The business world is becoming increasingly bring your own device to the point where the distinction between personal and business computer devices is most non-existent. Unfortunately, sometimes the personal device become target when users rely on them to access business networks. Endpoint security adds a layer of defense. Endpoint security adds a layer of defense between remote devices and business network. Then next is a firewall, intrusion prevention system, network segmentation, security information and event management, virtual private network, web security and wireless security. Now we start unit number 4. Here we need to learn in this session security vulnerabilities, DOS and DDoS attacks, firewall systems in details, intrusion detection systems. First, start with security vulnerabilities. Here, security vulnerabilities, DDoS, firewall, intrusion detection systems are, and then security vulnerabilities are security problem in the TCP/IP protocol suite. Steve Ballmer 89, the attack on different layers like IP attack, ICMP attack, routing attack, TCP attacks, and application layer attacks. Why? This is a most important question. For TCP IP was designed for connectivity. It's used to connect to device for communicating or data transfer. The host implementation vulnerabilities is also important. In TCP IP, we assume to have lot of trust, and in host implementation vulnerabilities, the software have will have bugs. Bugs means a few vulnerabilities are present there. Some element in the specification were left to the implementers. Security flows in IP, Internet Protocol. The IP addresses are filled in by the originating host. For example, address spoofing. Using source address for authentication, our utilities, our login, RSH, and our host are used for authenticating source address. This is a general formations of your security flow and respective IPs. Here, and hosts need to keep the fragments till all the fragments arrive. Then IP allows broadcast destinations. If you found you looking suffer with some problem. IP fragmentation attack is a AND host need to keep the fragments till all the fragments arrive. Traffic amplification attack is a IP allowed broadcast destinations and respective problems. And what is ping flood? Is the attacking system use your network and throughout the internet with enter in unauthorized access. Here we see in the victim system someone access your system and read all the data and how. Here we see the structure the attacking system is go to internet, enter in your network, is trades unauthorized access and trade your data. It directly attack on victim system. Now we are looked ICMP attacks like a man-in-middle attack and sniffing. Here we see the no authentication rise in ICMP attack. Its a redirect message can cause the host to switch gateway. Benefit of doing this like man-in-middle attack and sniffing. ICMP destination unreachable is can cause the host to drop connection. ICMP echo request and reply, and there are many more attacks are present in current system. Then we are looking here the routing attacks. They announce zero distance to all other nodes like backhaul traffic and f-stop. It can drop links randomly, it's not in sequence, can claim direct link to any other routers, a bit harder to attack than DV. ASEC can announce arbitrary prefix and can alter a path. Routing attack is mainly distance vector routing, link state routing, and BGP. Distance vector routing is announced zero distance to all other nodes like the backhaul traffic and f-stop. In link state routing can drop link randomly and claim direct link to any other routers. A bit harder to attack than DV. Here we seen in BGP, ASEC can announce arbitrary prefix and can alter a path. Now we are look here TCP attacks. The two parties at node A, one is a client and another one is server. Here client send a message or request to server for some data or some applications. Then a server respond to client with certain acknowledgement. Then once again the re-acknowledgement sent to server as a log. Issues is the server need to keep waiting for acknowledgement y plus 1. Server recognize client based on IP address, port and y plus 1. That means feedback log generated when a packet reach to client and client send acknowledgement to server. TCP layer attack. Server will wait for 511 seconds for acknowledgement. Finite queue size for incomplete connections is 1024. Once the queue is full, it doesn't accept request. TCP sync flooding is a part of TCP layer attack in which the exploit state allocated a server after initial sync packet. It send, sync and don't reply with acknowledgement. TCP session hijacking. When is a TCP packet valid is a most important question when we suffer from TCP layer attacks, and when we need to identify this kind of TCP attacks. First you need to know the TCP package is valid or not. It's identified by address, port, sequence, number in window. How to get a sequence number? You get sequence number from sniff traffic. You need to guess it, and many other system had predictable ISN. Here we seen a network traffic sniffer is a process of monitoring and capturing all data packets passing a given network. By placing a packet sniffer on a network in promiscuous mode, a malicious intruder can capture and analyze all the network traffic. Here we are talking about sniffing attack. Here we need to analyze a traffic first. Sniffing attack or sniffer attack in context of network security corresponds to theft or interception of data by capturing the network traffic using a sniffer. Sniffer is an application aimed to capturing network packets. Sniffer attack, we need to see some prevention methods. Is organization and individual users should keep away from applications that are using insecure protocol like basic HTTP authentication, file transfer protocol, telnet. Instead, a secure protocol such as HTTPS, Secure File Transfer Protocol SFTP, and Secure Shell SSH should be preferred. In case there is a necessity for using any insecure protocol in any application, all the data transmission should be encrypted. If required, VPN means Virtual Private Network, can be used to provide secure access to users. Here we are talking about TCP layer attacks. And at last we are learn a sniff a traffic. Inject in TCP layer attack is inject arbitrary data to the connection. Here we are seeing in TCP layer attack, TCP session poisoning. It send RST packet and will tear down connection. Here we are seeing the entire connection will tear down. Do you have to guess the exact sequence number? Anywhere in window is fine. For 64K window it take 64K packet to reset and about 50 seconds for a T1. Now we are learn application layer attack in next session. थैंक यू। जय स्वामीनारायण।